Welcome back to Virtual Reviewer. Spoiler alert, today we're tackling Veilguard, or as I like to call it, Dragon Age: The Illusion of Choice. I'll break down the many problems with this game and everything that stood out for the wrong reasons, and at the end I'll give you an overall rating. Let's step into the next Dragon Age title. Now, if you're anything like me, you waited at least 10 years for the Dread Wolf to do something like this. Or maybe your Inquisitor romanced him, and you're looking for that. Unfortunately, after a brief interaction with Varric and Solas at the very beginning, the game largely centers around the player, Rook, having Solas stuck in his head and need to stop the two evil elven gods that Solas accidentally let out when the ritual got interrupted. So much for an epic game about Solas. When meditating to speak with Solas, he forces you into feeling guilty and bad about your leadership skills as a plot point. But this didn't really resonate well with me at all, so I was forced to follow this trope where I was some bum who didn't really comprehend sacrifice or opportunity cost as a leader. Issue 1 with the game, NPC reactions and object destruction. Now, despite having stellar environments for the most part, the game lost its shine almost immediately due to the fact that 90% of objects are not destructible and NPCs do not react to attacks. It feels very akin to playing an FPS and the room is crashing so nobody else is moving or reacting to bullets. It makes the random pieces that do break that much stranger. I found myself spraying everything in every room to make sure I didn't miss out on any resources. Issue number 2, Chutes and Ladders. What is going on with these zip lines? It seems like somebody took a free carabiner from the fair and attached it to a broom handle, and somehow that justifies being able to propel you up faster than SpaceX on Cialis. Issue 3, NPCs can't walk. When following NPCs, which is most of the game other than random fetch convo quests, they regularly dodge around in circles or run straight into the wall for a second. Neve was going for a little bit of brain damage here. Issue 4, Pointless Talking Quests. Could this have been an email? A lot of quests have you fast travel to one place, walk to another, only to have a conversation that ends the same no matter what options you pick, and you just wasted 10 minutes so you could talk to whoever is seemingly important enough to travel across Thetis to meet you, but didn't have any quest for you to do, any item to give you, or any plot points to expand on. What? Issue 4.2, Pointless Travel Talking Companion Quests. There are at least 2 quests per companion where you travel to a location just to chat with them and do nothing, then complete the quest. It seemed so arbitrary and unnecessary. It always felt like they were overinflating Rook's importance in their lives to the tune of lunacy, like this quest where all you do is drink tea. Which brings me to Issue 5, the Lighthouse design. The game gives you 7 companions to talk to and separates them by 7 football fields, so you could really think about what choices you won't have when you get to the next conversation. At one point, it took me over 15 minutes to talk to everyone at the base, and over 5 minutes of it was just sprinting. Boring. So boring. Issue 6 is just bad quest markers. I don't know who designed these or made them permanent, but it made it difficult to determine where I was or what I was trying to do. This may be just because I can't really identify shapes well. Issue number 7, Infinite Mana Hack. It was insanely easy about 20 hours in to have a build on a mage that was unstoppable and didn't require me to do anything but hold down the right trigger. I could melt bosses like this one in about 15 seconds sometimes, as long as I could just keep hitting their weak point. It didn't require me to even have a team, which was kind of lame. And now moving on to issue number 8, which is the Illusion of Choice, and my biggest issue with the game. In previous Dragon Age games, your decisions held more weight. In this game, most decisions make such minor differences that it wouldn't matter one way or another which way it went. You are forced to follow along with very narrow options. There's only a few instances where these choices make any changes. It all boils down to basic changes in outfits and skills in the end, with the exception of one first warden interaction from Wisehop, depending on if you punch him or not. Now here's a 6-minute clip showcasing the differences between 2 of the choices you are given for Neve's final companion quest as an example. You can skip past the chapter for my next point if you wish, but I think it's important to show how similar these two things are. The dialogue's almost exactly the same, the responses are almost exactly the same. It's as if these two completely different scenarios don't create unique conversations, which is strange.
Alia's in custody. Fair doesn't always win in Docktown. Maybe it did this time.
Good things happen. You sure you can handle it?
I'll live.
Really? That's it?
How about I'll enjoy it while it lasts?
Coming from you, that's actual optimism.
You're a bad influence.
So, what now?
Rana's out of the Templars. I asked her to join me. Docktown could use another investigator. If people need help, someone to stand up for them. Looks like they're stuck with us. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We've chased Alia, faced a couple guards, and somehow you stick.
Oof. It made me sound like something caught in your teeth.
You know, I was trying to thank you.
And I can't take a compliment, but we got the idea.
I guess we did.
This ends here. Send a message.
Docktown needs protection. When this is over, I will give it to them.
You won't. But I will.
No! Devinter, Minrathus, they're broken. We both know it. I would raise us all. You...
Enough. Docktown's under my protection. Alec.
Is this where you finish it?
Rumor has it the Threads protect their streets. You should think about that. Alia's done. No takebacks this time.
Docktown can sleep easy.
Because this city's known for sweet dreams and a full night's sleep.
Everyone can stare brutally into shadows, but in a safer way.
Closer.
So, what now?
I follow through. Tevinter, Taash, they won't play fair anytime soon. People need protection. If I'm who they get, then I go down swinging. I've played this game a long time. Counted on myself for most of it. At the end of the day, that's who I had left. So here we are. We've chased Alia, faced a couple guards, and somehow you stick.
Oof. It made me sound like something caught in your teeth.
You know, I was trying to thank you.
And I can't take a compliment, but we got the idea.
I guess we did.
Issue number 9, no Solas for the Solace finale. The whole game Solas is talking to you in your head, twisting you essentially into being a big enough crybaby to take his place in prison. It's ridiculous. Then they make it so he convinced you Varric was alive when he had already killed him. Double ridiculous. No funeral for Varric? I call baloney. As far as a resolution is concerned, you don't even get to fight him. You just pick one of 3 dialogue options and let them play out. You can trick him, you can beat him, or you can convince him. But this was a blunder to me. The only saving grace would be the scenes where he goes giant wolf and fights the dragon, or while trapping you in the prison. I've put those here as well. You can feel free to skip to the review at the end if you don't want to watch them, but I do think they're worth having here because they are the best parts of the game.
But breaking the world again is the wrong way to...
Are you not proud? We finally reached this moment. Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people.
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Demons attacking the North Wall.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solas!
But mortals cannot win this battle. Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. Such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. No. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. Through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place. Your work is done. I know. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together. Do you feel it? The blight reacts to my presence. We are out of time. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body. Please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
Hey, Solas. So you used to be a spirit,
Yes.
and you made that body.
Yes.
How come you didn't make yourself taller? Or with hair? Had you not heard of hair? I'd have been taller.
The blight, but I can help to soothe
Final
its
review score. Veilguard earns a 6 out of 10 for delivering the illusion of choice at its finest. Whether it's during pivotal moments, romance options, or regular dialogue, your decisions barely matter. Just cosmetic tweaks and hollow outcomes. Worse yet, you can't even talk to your companions unless the game prompts you, making the world feel lifeless and disconnected. Combine this with the clunky design, pointless quests, and a Solace finale that fizzles out entirely outside of a cutscene, and you've got a Dragon Age title that feels more like busy work than an epic adventure. Thank you for watching my review, and have a great day.